Here's how I make my creamy and delicious dairy-free butter chicken that tastes just as good as the original. We're going to start off with the marinade, and for the marinade, you're going to need a spoonful of dairy-free yogurt. I like to use coconut yogurt. This is my favorite one. I get it from Whole Foods or Sprouts. Half a lemon juice, and for seasonings, we're going to use garam masala, turmeric, chili powder, cumin, red chili flakes, and salt. I don't really measure when I cook, but for the sake of this video, we'll say half a tablespoon to a tablespoon each. As you're adding seasonings to the marinade, make sure you reserve some in a separate dish. We're going to add this into our sauce later. Add your choice of meat. I like to use either a pound of chicken breast or chicken thighs, mix everything together and set aside. Over medium heat, add olive oil to the pan and then add your chicken. You only want to cook the chicken halfway through. Once the chicken is halfway cooked, remove the chicken and add half of a diced onion and saute for a few minutes. After a few minutes, add 2 minced garlic cloves and a tablespoon of ginger paste and saute for a few more minutes. And add 1 to 2 diced Roma tomatoes or 8-ounce tomato sauce. Here you'll want to add some of your seasonings that you reserved. Add a splash of water and let the tomatoes melt down a bit. Remove everything from the pan and add into a blender. I'm going to want to add a tablespoon of dairy-free butter. I have also made this recipe without using any butter and it tastes just as good. Add the sauce back into the pan and mix a bit. Now it's time to add the coconut milk. This is what's going to really give you that creamy consistency. Now the amount of coconut milk you use depends on how much chicken you're using and how creamy you want this to be. I ended up cooking a bigger batch this night, so I ended up using this whole can of coconut milk and a little bit extra that I had. But when I cook about a pound of chicken, a little less than 1 can is more than enough. Mix everything together and add the rest of your seasonings. Let your sauce simmer without the lid on for a few minutes. You want the sauce to thicken. Now you want to add your chicken back into the pan. Now you see all this water sitting here at the bottom? Okay, you do not want to add that into the pan because it's going to make your sauce very thin and very runny. Mix everything together and this is a perfect time to check your sauce for any more seasonings you might need, any adjustments. Lower the temp to low medium, add some cilantro, and let your sauce simmer again for about 10 to 12 minutes to finish cooking out the chicken and thicken the sauce even more. After 10 to 12 minutes, your butter chicken should be ready. Serve with a side of bone broth basmati rice for some extra nutrients and enjoy.